Now to the other news of the day and begin with a frightening and deadly attack. A mother shot and killed in front of her son and husband just steps from their front door. It happened late last night inside an apartment building on Market Street on the Lower East Side. The victim was in her apartment when she heard a commotion in the hallway. She and her son walked outside and saw two men trying to rob her husband. That is when one of the men shot and killed her. Eyewitness News reporter CeFaan Kim is live on the Lower East Side with much more on this very sad and very disturbing story. CeFaan.
Well, Liz, the hallway and stairwell by the victim's apartment door is still covered in blood, signs of a prolonged struggle. The robbery victim, a retired Chinese restaurant worker. Police say he was followed upstairs by two men. His wife shot in her face and killed as she tried to defend her husband. Investigators hauling bags of evidence out of this Lower East Side condo building on Market Street overnight. The aftermath of a deadly botched robbery attempt that left a robbery victim's wife dead after she was shot in her face. Investigators say 57-year-old Ying Zhu Liu was killed in front of both her husband and her son. The gory scene still sitting outside the victim's next-door neighbor's door.
I heard something, I heard an altercation, but I wasn't really too sure, and, I was just fearing for my safety and the safety of my roommates.
Signs of a struggle stretch down the hallway and into the building stairwell. Cops say two men followed their victim into his condo building, into the elevator, then up to the 8th floor. His wife heard the commotion in the hallway and, along with her son, tried to intervene. This neighbor says he heard it from a different floor. One gunshot. He thought it was a door slam. Then screams echoed through the stairwell.
Sort of loud shriek and then a lot of muffled yelling. So there seemed to be a struggle in the stairwell. You honestly couldn't tell. It sounded like some kind of commotion or panic, but and not one point did I think, this would be possible.
The suspects had to have followed their target into the building because there are not one, but two locked doors in the lobby vestibule. There's also a security camera near the lobby, on the doorbell, and above the victim's door. It happened around 11:15 last night. The suspects fled the scene. This man is the husband's friend and co-worker. Speaking in Mandarin, he says the husband is a retired Chinese restaurant worker. The victim's son was struck hard, he says. His eyes are swollen. He says the victim's husband called him from the hospital, asking to bring him some clothes because he doesn't have family here. Immigrated to America about a decade ago.
It's unsettling and it's disturbing.
Something got to be done because now it's scaring me. I got kids upstairs.
There's always incidents going on. A lady got hit she was attacked by bats around the corner. That made the news. So there's always something going on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's really terrible.
Now that husband and son arrived home from the hospital just moments ago, they had no interest in speaking with the media. One thing to keep in mind, though, not only did they watch their wife and mother get shot and killed in front of them, it is still covered in blood upstairs. That is what they're arriving home to tonight. Reporting live on the Lower East Side, CeFaan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.